All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijack podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris, Unholy Jesus.
What's up, universe? What's going on?
Welcome, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Media Hijack. Before we get started, if you guys want to get some t-shirts like this one, go to themediahijack.com for some t-shirts to support the podcast. Also, iTunes people, make sure you guys rate, subscribe, give us a comment, give us that 5 stars. And the listeners that listen to us on the road, you guys can catch us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Hell yeah.
What else? Did I miss anything?
Reddit.
Oh, Reddit.
Yes.
We are now on Reddit, so you guys can go to Reddit and then look up the Media Hijack and be a member. Join the group.
Hell yeah. Drop some hot memes and some topics for us too. If because I realized this too, because we've done this podcast and like 2 others before this. So many topics. I feel like sometimes I'm like, fuck. I feel like I asked you the other day, did we do deja vu? He's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck. We do so many topics, and since we have like such good listeners and all that, if you got some new shit that we've never heard of, drop it on Reddit. Let us know.
Let us know.
Shell Shock, welcome.
Yeah,
welcome.
if you guys got topics, just post it all on Reddit, because I know Joe, he posted a topic that he wanted us to discuss. It's called like draw something down.
Yeah,
my brain is like blanked out, but
Jeremy,
something about a dam in Arizona.
Yeah.
So we'll look into that, and then who knows? We might do it either next week or the week after that. But next week, I'm planning to do the sleep paralysis episode. Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Get your body locked up.
It's a lot of people that's I'm gonna say into it, but not like they're happy. They're like experienced it.
Oh,
I'm gonna say they're into like sleep paralysis. No, they're just like,
I love it.
They've been in that shit.
I don't like it. But sleep paralysis, it also leads into like you can like astral project.
There you go.
So we can kind of do like a double topic for that one. Shell Shock says the dreamy draw dam. Yeah. Oh, that was you.
Yo, I thought it was you too. Joe, I was like, who's
like
from Phoenix?
Joe something. I thought it was
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
It's Michael Jackson's daddy.
All right. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about the people versus Wall Street.
Hell yeah.
Or the 99% versus the 1%.
Hell yeah.
The little people versus
the man.
The man.
The man.
The man that's controlling everything.
Hell
which
yeah.
is like maybe 5 people.
Yeah. Basically.
They've been controlling it, man, from day one and shit.
The Illuminati?
And now the little people, they woke up like, hey, man, if we do this, wouldn't we change the whole game up?
Changed it.
Changed the whole game up.
I actually saw like a dope meme the other day on Reddit. You see like a shark, right? Mm-hmm. And then like under is like Wall Street. And then you see like a school of fish. They form together to make a giant shark. And there's like Wall Street bets underneath it. It's like, whoa. I was like, that's deep.
Whoa.
That's deep, man. There's more of us than them.
Yeah, there is, man. They don't want like, because if all the little people, they all get up, like gang up together, they can take down any mountain.
Oh, yeah. And they're scared right now. They're like, oh, fuck, here we go. They're cheating.
It's like the ants mentality.
Yeah, there you go. Real
Light
shit.
them up. All right, so we're gonna discuss like the GameStop stock situation. Mm-hmm. Do you want to go or you want me to start?
I'll let you start.
Okay, so we're gonna start by like what shorting a stock means, because I actually didn't know this. I'm not an expert by any means. I actually looked this up yesterday just for the show. Because I told Chris we have to learn about this sooner or later.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what shorting a stock means. So what it basically means is like these people are betting that the stock will go down, and that's how they gain profit, because they're betting that the stock will go down. So that's when they borrow money from like a brokerage, or they borrow like shares.
Yeah.
Right? And then they'll take that share, and then they'll take that money, and then they wait for the stock to drop below the price that they got it for. And then they give the share back, and then they get the difference from the money they made.
Yeah, because I think there'll be like interest in it and shit like that. Some wild shit.
I was like, cool. Like, could normal people like us do that? Like, could I say, hey, could I borrow like 100 shares of so and so? Could normal people do that, or do you need to be like
those people?
Yeah. See, that's the thing that I don't know. I'm thinking normal people can do it.
Robert says like I hate short. Yeah, even Elon Musk was like, he was going in on like the with Wall Street, because this is one thing I learned the other day too. People like Elon Musk and the big wigs and stuff like that.
The big billionaire tech genius guys, they're all helping us.
Yeah, because like I didn't notice till recently they run into a lot of short stocks too. Like they get hit with that shit a lot, where people are betting against like Tesla and shit like that, just kind of trying to fuck them over. And I would imagine it'd be super annoying for them. Like, why are you betting against me? Da-da-da. You hurt my stock, da-da-da. And like, because it's Wall Street versus your company and all that, and it kind of fucks them over. So that's why Elon's like, yo, fuck him up.
Yeah, Elon, he was pissed too because he made a tweet saying he says you can't sell a house you don't own, right?
Yeah.
You can't sell a car you don't own. So how can you sell a stock you don't own?
Have, yeah.
Because the way they're doing it with the hedge funds, they're giving them the stocks. They're not buying it. They don't own the stock, but they can sell that shit.
They're like borrowing it. They're like borrowing the stocks, if I remember correctly, yeah.
They're like, give me your car, and then I'll fucking sell the car and then make the difference. When that car is not even their car.
Yeah, this is a fucked up friend.
Scam.
It's a fucked up friend.
The system is a fucking scam, man.
Yeah, and they've been doing it forever, man. Tom Fox says the movie The Big Short covered it. Yes, I need to watch that movie because I was reading stuff about that today with Christian Bale and stuff, and talks about what's that motherfucker's name, Michael Burry, which he was like he predicted the crash of the housing market and all that shit, which I'll talk about later. Which was
that 2008 or something?
Yeah, with 2008. Which I wasn't even I was like even in America at the time. I was like in fucking Iraq, so I didn't even know about it till like years later that the country was getting fucked over like this.
Yeah, that was that big crash.
The big shit, man.
And then this is when I think Bitcoin came in 2009. It's because of that.
Oh, that makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, because they're like, dude, that shit can fail so easy. So someone said, hey, let me create a digital currency.
And it's fucked up too, because after all that happened with Wall Street fucking over all these people, they got bailed out, gambling with people's lives and shit. So, and it was some when I got on Wall Street Bets, I was looking at some of the comments within the subreddit and all that. There were like people who like don't get me wrong, there's like mad people out there like flexing right now on Robinhood and shit. They're like sending planes with banners attached to them, flying over Robinhood's like headquarters. Like just like there's a guy who bought like a what do you call it? Like an electronic billboard in downtown Times Square.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's paying like $18 an hour just to run that shit. But some people just doing wild flexes with it, and then
because he was balling off of that.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I got the money. And so
I was like, so you sold it? Nah, you didn't.
Yeah, it's like, well, because I think they started opening up. They was able to do it again. I think yesterday. Well, he probably sold that shit mad quick before Robinhood probably stepped in or something. But then there was like some people
who
who
sold it too. Shit.
Fuck yeah! Almost immediately, I would have jumped out.
I'm like,
they own to us.
Yeah, hold it, guys. Like, oh no, I'm selling shit. Oh, let me fix the camera real quick.
Okay.
You can continue.
Yeah. So I'd have been like, peace out, and I would have took my money and ran. But yeah, so I was reading like some comments on the Wall Street Bets and shit, right? And with a lot of the comments I was reading, it was like people who they remember back in the day, like they were kids back in 2008, and they were the children of parents who straight up lost their houses during the housing market. And so this was like, yo, this is taking it back to Wall Street. So like, I was reading some stuff where people were like paying off their parents' medical debt or their own medical debt now, fucking buying their parents' houses now. Like some people are doing some real shit with the money that they've got back on it. I mean, I was listening to some the other day. A guy wanted to buy like a bunch of like Nintendo Switches, send them to the children's hospital. Some dude bought like a bunch of chicken nugget meals and sent them to the children's hospital. So they've been like doing.
Oh, that's
shit.
Cool. I didn't know that.
They was doing some wild shit, man.
That's what's up, man. If you got the bread to help people out or just make their day better, do it.
And there was this one guy. He said like he flew to a plane over like the plane over San Francisco, the headquarters of Robinhood, and he like on the banner said like suck my nuts, Robinhood. And he says, I slid the pilot some extra money to circle around above Robinhood's HQ for a while, take some photos. I don't even live there. Just like, says, dude, like take pictures. I don't even live in San Francisco, but I sent this pilot out there.
Sticking it to the man.
He out here.
Man, Robinhood, they were supposed to be on our side, man.
Is anybody on our side? I don't think so.
Jesus.
They get
God.
G-O-D, holding it down.
Robert says GameStop is like negative 100 plus.
Yeah, they've been smacking the fuck out of it lately.
Over the weekend. Today?
I think it was over the weekend just because when they...
I say, last time I looked at it, it shot down to like $90-something, $88. Mm-hmm. So I was like, fuck it. Let's get 10 more.
Fuck it. Go.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm actually into buying these type of cryptos because right now it's alt season for cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Robert says, I got an AMC last week at $9, got out at $24. That's good. It's like, nope, Robinhood sucks.
Fuck yeah. People starting to do
They suck now because we saw their true colors.
Oh yeah, I even got says I got Robinhood, but I don't even do stocks like that anymore. I took my shit out long last time ago, but I still have the app up. And when I try to get on it this weekend, they'll let you know like, hey, for these stocks like AMC, fucking Samsung, BlackBerry, all this stuff, like you can't sell from this right now. To further notice, I was like,
I thought you can sell.
Oh, now you can on Monday, but it's like over the weekend where they stopped everything. I think it was.
Oh no, on the weekends they don't do.
Well, they can't do anything anyways. But I think they was just saying like. I guess Monday came around when it got pressed.
Yeah, the only reason they can always sell, but they didn't let people buy the popular stocks.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah,
buying.
That's what happened.
Sorry,
that was the cricket thing that was happening.
Yep. So they smacked the fuck out of it. And so like there's like a lot of people doing like class action lawsuits against Robinhood right now.
They're trying to sue them.
You're suing the fuck out of them. And there's even a Reddit page I joined right before I came over here was like class action Robinhood, and they're just like. People pooling together, try to figure out like what can we get out of them or what can we sue for?
They're gonna get locked up, dude. They're gonna get raped in jail with a fucking a 12-inch stock long, girthy cock. Yeah, I said it.
They're going all in.
Yeah.
Because it's fucked. I mean, cause the people trusted you, and this is supposed to be because Robinhood was like, of course, like the number one thing that's like getting average Joes to want to get to.
Yeah, because the trades are free.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, my barber fucking even got into it last year. He was like, "Bro, this Robinhood shit is legit." I'm like, "All right,
it's still cool. I'm still buying shit.
Fuck it,
still make money. It's cool.
Just don't get in their way, I guess. Like,
yeah,
step aside.
But like, okay, like imagine you're shorting a stock, right? Mm-hmm. And let's say you got like 1,000 shares of GameStop, and you were hoping that it shot down to like $3-5. But those 1,000 shares you borrowed, you're fucked up because the stock went up to like $300-400. Mm-hmm. So imagine being in the shoes where like, holy shit.
Talking about the Wallstreet people?
Yeah, the people that do the hedge funds where they borrow like all those stocks and shit. Mm-hmm. Imagine like them panicking. Like I'm pretty sure it's way more than 1,000 stocks. That's why they were worried and shit.
It was like something like up to like $20 billion. It was like losing and shit.
So there's no way they could cover it. So what they were doing, the only way for them to cover it is they have to also buy too.
Yeah.
They have to keep buying too. That's why they call it the short squeeze because it's like it's really short. Yeah. So when it drops, I think like okay, let's get some money back.
Because I think legally they have to, sell it back or something like that to, I don't know, like who the fuck ever. But I know it's like they like legally they have to like with the stocks that they was like borrowing or whatever. They have to legally sell it back and with the percentages and all that type of shit. I think. Man, I might be getting that wrong, but
I don't know.
It's like
I don't know. That sounds right.
Yeah, it's like they're like legally obligated, like with the hedge funders and all that, since they borrow these stocks. If I'm not mistaken, like this legal obligation, they have to sell that shit back regardless. It's like, hey, like you say, like Island, you might like lend the car situation and all that. Like I still have to give it back to you regardless. I have to give you that car back eventually, even though you let me borrow it and I got some money from it.
Now that car is more expensive.
Yes.
Like I borrowed a Honda Civic, but now I have to give back a Ferrari.
Yes. Or
100,000 Ferraris.
Yeah. So it's like, oh fuck, I gotta sell it back to you, but at a higher price than you're supposed to get.
Yeah, see, like those people, like they had no idea, like people behind the scenes, like in Reddit, was already talking about doing this shit with GameStop.
Yeah.
So they didn't know that. So the people that were buying the GameStop stock to short it, they were banking on GameStop to go bankrupt. Mm-hmm. So when that happens, when they go bankrupt, they don't have to return any shares because those shares are worth nothing. So they profit all that money. Mm-hmm. Yep. Free money right there.
Free money. They got it.
And they didn't even own it. See, that was the thing. That's why it's so fucking sketchy.
Yep. They did the same thing with the housing market. They did literally the same exact thing.
Man, if I was 1%, I'd do the same shit.
If the game is built for you, if the game is built for you, because but it's like, on MSNBC, I think the other day, or the past couple of days,
dirty ass people.
They've been having like these 1%ers who are worth like millions and millions of dollars. They've been getting on the news and been shitting on like the younger generation and whatnot that's been on Reddit. Like this one guy was on there yesterday, or I think it's like this weekend. He's complaining about like, see, like this is gonna be a problem for the youth because, they should be out there living their life, trying to find somebody to love them back, and they should exercise and do sports and all that, not wasting their lives away looking at stocks on the phone and da-da-da.
Wait, they said that?
This is like a dude who's on MSNBC, and he was like, "Oh, wow. I'm a millionaire who made
a boomer,
black boomer, maybe Gen X, maybe
World War II type."
Nah, he ain't that old. He's gotta be probably like 50, so maybe Gen X, maybe some shit.
That's boomers. I say 50s, 56 boomers.
And so he was basically he was like trying to belittle like everybody on Reddit, like trying you do something with your lives. Don't be playing like basically like don't be playing this game with us because you have a life to live.
Because you'll get burned.
And he's just throwing a fucking fit. So
like, my pockets are deep.
When I saw the interview this week, and I was like, I hope they go even harder on these people because all they doing has been like shit talking. Like
I wish I would have saw that interview.
It was good.
That looked like it looked so.
It was fucking ridiculous.
That don't even sound right. And you guys should be watching TikTok and sports, not tinkering over the computer.
He's like wasting your lives away, and you should be exercising, playing sports, or. And I guess he's like, because all he's gonna do is gonna build up like depression and loneliness if you guys keep doing this. I was like, who are you, fucking PSA man? Like, what are you doing? Chill out, like.
And then the kids are watching, like, you're right.
And when somebody like when that video got posted on Twitter, and the guy was like the same dude that was saying that I was gonna lead to depression and all this other stuff if you guys keep playing this game. Somebody on I was on Twitter. Somebody left a comment like, it was like what did they say? There was like, hey, surprise, asshole, we're already depressed. I was like, yeah, fight back, man. Let them know.
Say, we already sad.
we already there.
We been sad. How much more sad can we get? Robert says, he says they have a date to meet before they get short squeeze. Oh, so they have a date where they got to return the stocks.
Oh shit.
Shell Sock says now they're trying to say Reddit is coming after silver so they can fuck with that market too. Oh yeah,
I did hear about that. Yeah,
like silver is like the next market. Like they feel like they're short squeezing it right now.
But I heard a theory
that it's a pump fake.
That it's Wall Street doing it.
Yeah,
I heard that. I heard it
fuck
today.
Silver.
I heard it today. Why silver? What the fuck? I got spoons like that.
Give me gold. That's fucking alien universal. Aliens even want that shit.
But yeah, for real, get the shit the aliens want. The aliens want it, you're on the right path.
Because you can cover like a spaceship with gold, and you'll be fucking flying through Uranus.
Hell yeah, some spinning diamond rims too on your alien pod.
Hell yeah,
yeah. But yeah, I did hear about that.
Clap cheeks,
clap alien cheeks. But yeah, but I did hear about that where it's like I said, a pump fake. They trying to they make it seem like that Reddit's the one doing it, but it's actually I'm hearing that Wall Street is trying to fuck with it. I heard it's gonna maybe like deal with like JP and Morgan type shit and other banks and all that. I don't know. There's a lot of shit, man.
Oh, that's in the beginning where they're trying to get JP Morgan out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's explain the whole thing, like how it all happened 2019.
Let's go.
All right, so it's 2019. Reddit user, you guys know him by now, DeepFuckenValue.
Yeah.
So this is the man. This was the man back then. So he was buying GameStop for like $4 a share, 2019. And every month he would post like his gains that he earned from the stock on Wallstreet bets on Reddit. And Wallstreet bets on Reddit, it's like a place where people, they do like high risky bets or going against stocks like people wouldn't think that would do good or whatever. But then they'll post all the results. It doesn't matter if it's gains or loss. They post all their shit on there. Mm-hmm. So this guy will post everything that he was talking about with GameStop, saying, this shit is gonna blow up later, because he said like the stock it had there was like more stocks that didn't even exist. Like like let's say like GameStop has like 100 shares.
Yeah.
Right. But then there's like 200 shares that exist. It's like how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, for real. So what it is?
So the way it happened is because like let's say like the brokerage give you like a share, right? Mm-hmm. And then you let somebody else borrow that share, and then they sell it. Like that stock can be sold like twice, and it counts like as 2 shares. So that's when the stock like it doesn't balance out.
Yeah.
So that's what he was noticing. Like they're really trying to short this GameStop shit. So like it's bound to happen where the whole shit's gonna get fucked up, and then they're going to come in with all their people and just buy the stocks and fuck those guys up.
Yeah.
And so that's what he noticed. Like, hey, we can actually do this shit. Because they're really fucking up this GameStop shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it was because of him. He was the one that said all that shit. Everybody followed him. Whatever he said, they did it. Because like he was posting his gains every month from like 2019. Everybody's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This shit's happening.
I wonder what that must have been like his pitch plan. Like, hey, guys, we can get him. And I can't do it by myself. Mm-hmm. And they all jumped in on it.
Yeah, because he was saying like the business is easily worth $700 million, but could be worth up to $1.5 billion.
Ooh,
like somewhere in that range.
God damn.
Yep. So he knew like that shit might happen one day, and it did.
Yeah, here we are, man.
You know, like it went from $4 in the summer to $6 in the fall, all the way to $10, and then to $16, and then to where we're at now. Like from last week, like their highest was like $4.68 for a share.
Yeah.
And that's when the whole world like literally stopped and said, "Hold the fuck up! What the fuck just happened?"
Hell yeah. It's just gone global too, man. Because now I'm hearing shit about that there's people that I think it's like in Japan, and they're trying to like do something very similar to that now too over there. Some wild shit. Like this is the movement is real, people.
Yeah, and he had hella stocks. He had like over 50,000 shares.
Jesus.
So like on paper, he made like I think $15 million. He said he sold $3 million worth. But I'm thinking it's like he made a little bit more than that. I don't know if I'm right or not.
He's not.
He might have made more than 15 million, but that's still a lot of money.
Fuck! I quit my job and all. Man, I walked the hell out of my job right now after that.
That's a lot of money, dude.
We need no 2-week notice. I will just walk out butt naked, leave the uniform and everything. Just.
I'm thinking he spent like 50,000 on the stocks, and then he made like 40 million or something. I don't know. I'm hearing like two different numbers.
Yeah, I was hearing like up to 20 million, not with this guy, but like some people was making like 20 million off that shit.
Damn.
So
maybe
it might be him. I don't know.
Yep. So then like when that shit happened last week, when the stocks blew up, that's when Robinhood they decided to stop people from buying shares. So they put like a halt on that stock.
Yeah,
and then like 13 other different stocks like Nokia, I think AMC,
BlackBerry,
like all those companies that people were pumping. That's when they said, "Hey, you guys can't buy no more.
Pump the brakes."
And everybody's like, "Wait, hold on. What the fuck is happening? Is this even legal? Could you really do this?"
Yeah, your job ain't supposed to be. But then again, I mean, who does Robinhood really work for? Like, I don't know who they connected to, but maybe Wall Street. Maybe they just. I mean, who set up Robinhood? I don't know who the fuck started Robinhood. Like, it wasn't us. It wasn't the people. So maybe they kind of mainly just work for.
I think once they get big enough, that's when like the big people notice them, like the elites, be like, "Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on this company, and then we're gonna get in and try to own that company." So I think that's what happened, where they gave them a deal that's too hard to give up.
Yeah.
So they actually don't even really own their own company. They got bought out by, let's say, like an elite.
Yeah, and now they
because if it was like an independent company, right, and they came up to you and say, "Hey, you better stop that," I'd be like, "Why?" Right? So they have to be owned by like something that's more bigger
than them. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep. And I think that's what happened because like there's a rumor about like an employee at Robinhood. He says that he overheard them saying that they were pressured from like a level ahead, like above them, to tell them to stop the stock from being bought.
Yeah. I heard from somebody at the top that we
at the top.
A faceless person we'll never see, or
the tippity top.
Probably not even on a Forbes list, but somebody that's the real rich.
Not anywhere list.
Yeah, they don't want to be on that list. I think like with Forbes and shit like that, that's like the public knowledge of who wants to be on that list. But man, if you real rich, man, you don't want to be on that shit. It's better to move in secret, man. Especially if you got that much money.
They sell planets.
Earth is for sale right now. Actually, who the hell would sell Earth? This place is run down.
I'll bet. That's my boy Elon, man. We out here.
Elon trying to get the hell up out of here.
Elon's probably the coolest, richest man in the world. He's on our side. He started from the bottom. Now he's here. Oh,
speaking of, like, not to wholly like maybe derail this whole thing. You know, Jeff Bezos just stepped the fuck down today.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. He's dropping now. He dropped down from CEO to like a shorter seat or something like that.
That's big news.
Yeah. I just pulled it up like right before I left the house. I was like, fuck, I remember to bring this up.
He's tired. I'll do the same shit too. All that money, I'm like, man, fuck it. You guys do whatever.
Have fun. No, I'm good.
Like, there's a lot of good heads in the company. Like, you guys know what to do. You guys know how to make the company better. You don't need me no more.
Yeah, I think he'd still be like a chair member, but he's not gonna be like the top dog anymore. He's like, I'll step it back. I'll let some dude. I forgot his name or whatever. I think it starts with a J or something. But some new dude's supposed to be
Joel Bezos.
Joel Bezos. Some dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I think once you're like that rich, it's like, what else?
What the fuck else you gonna do?
Because Elon is like that too. It's like, well, I'm trying to save humanity. Like, I'm trying to actually do shit. Bezos it's just making more money, but it's not actually doing anything. Like like, did he like, hey, Elon, let me help you with the spaceship?
No.
Nope. He's like, no, we're going to build drones to deliver packages faster and pollute the earth more and get people addicted to buying more shit.
Fuck it.
Yeah, they got me.
Whatever makes them happy. Yeah, it's like, they got all of us, man. Amazon got me good.
Robert says, I didn't buy anything on Friday. I hate when they halt the stocks. I would think like that wasn't even a normal thing that any exchange can do.
On that Friday?
Like halting stocks? Do they? Is that a normal thing on
I don't
exchange?
think so.
Because I don't fuck with stocks like that.
No, me either.
I fuck with fucking cryptos, man. That shit never shut down. That shit 24/7, dude. It don't shut down.
Crypto never had this problem.
Even on the weekends, that shit still run.
Shit never stops, man.
Hell yeah, get that crypto bread.
That crypto bag.
Mm-hmm. So on Twitter, like ever since like Robinhood, where they shut down the shit, even other exchanges they stop the purchasing power. Mm-hmm. It's not just Robinhood, other shit too. You know, we can't all just blame Robinhood, but that's just the main one.
The main name, that's the big one. Boy, yeah.
That's the one all the millennials are on that shit.
You got to point the finger at somebody. If it's going to be somebody,
they're the one. Yep. So Justin Kahn, he's the founder of Twitch.tv. He went on Twitter. He said that he got a tip from how do you say that? The Citadel.
Citadel. Yeah.
He said they reloaded their shorts before they told Robinhood to stop trading GameStop. He says if this is true, Ken Griffin and Robinhood founders should be put in jail. This is a class warfare. So this is what he said.
Class warfare shit is real, people.
Yeah.
It's the real shit.
He's saying he got a tip that they told them to fucking reload their shit, and then they told fucking Robinhood stop while they do their shit, while they clean up the mess.
Damn.
So he's saying, and then Justin Kahn, founder of Twitch TV, this guy's like a tech genius guy. If he said this shit, you already know he's around like big people. Mm-hmm. He's like big name guys. Like I don't think they play around like that.
And he's probably got hit with some short stocks before in the past. They probably bet against him and shit. It's like, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm gonna fight them too.
Yep. He's around those big baller tech genius guys.
Damn.
They don't fuck with that shit.
So they cleaning up their mess and trying to get everything back in order. But it's kind of like the toothpaste is out of the bottle, man. Can they really put this shit back in? Because
I think so. What's the stock at now, guys? Can you check real quick?
Yeah, if anybody can, because I haven't checked.
Shell Shock says, damn, an article just popped up on Amazon's in trouble for pocketing $62 million in driver tips. We just saw that. Damn.
And driver tips?
I didn't even know they get tips.
Oh my God. I didn't know. Holy shit. Is that why Elon, I mean, is that why Jeff Job? Ooh. Well, for one, I'm with you. I didn't know they got tips. Wait, tips from like, you can give them tips at the.
I'm thinking they get tips from Amazon.
Maybe the percentage of like the
like if they deliver a certain amount of package, they get paid like a extra percentage.
And $62 million driver tips. Jesus,
that's actually not even a lot of money for a big company like that. So they can just cough it up.
But that's that money though. They can't be you withholding my tip.
That's like $1 to Jeff Bezos.
But if I'm a driver and I've been driving through rain, sleet, hurricanes, that's my stomach.
Oh, I thought it was a dog.
No, I need that pound cake did something to my stomach, man. I don't know what happened. Yeah, man, if I was an Amazon driver dealing with all this weather and shit and bullshit traffic, especially in Atlanta, and I found out you withholding my tips, I don't care if it was a fucking penny. Yo, I'm coming at you. I want my whole penny.
Light them up.
Shell Shock says, I was reading it when it brought it up. It was a third party driver. It was third party drivers. They changed the payment contract and made it obscure to the drivers. Oh, been going on since 2008. Was it 16?
16.
16 apparently. Fuck. Damn.
That's wild.
The man, can't trust him.
You guys got any stock that you guys prefer, like us, to buy? Any tips?
Yes, any tips, anything at all.
Because this podcast is more of a interactive one. Yeah, because, you know, we're still new to this shit too.
Oh, pretty much. I did stocks like in 2008 and then I didn't do shit with it.
Yeah.
It was just wasted away.
Yeah, all I know is just to buy and sell. I don't know about all the other stuff.
Oh, yeah. But we're learning. It's a huge learning curve, apparently. Fuck.
I didn't know, like, I can just borrow stocks and say, hey, I guess this is going to happen now.
No, they can borrow stocks. They can. They can do that shit all they want.
Let me get 100,000. Like, no. Get out of here, little man.
Oh, I did find out with the, you know, Hollywood's already trying to make a movie of this shit. If they, so
they should.
Hell yeah. They're actually going to call it like the anti-social media. Say social network, but like anti-social media. Oh, the anti-social network. I'm sorry, that's what they call them.
Again? It's not the Facebook thing?
No, this is like going to be about Wall Street bets and all this other shit. And I guess like MGM want to buy the rights this weekend. They're going to come out with a book, and it's going to be based off of that one dude who started all this shit.
DeepFuckenValue?
Yes, he's going to be the main protagonist of this shit.
You seen him on his YouTube?
No.
His YouTube is called Roaring Kitty.
He's flexing on it?
Nah, this is normal ass dude. Like he runs like marathons and shit. Oh, shit. And like in the videos, he looked like a classic like a 70s kid that wears a headband. But he's not a kid though. But he kind of look like a kid.
How old is he?
I'm not sure. His name is Keith. But they did like an interview with him. Like I don't know, some New York journalists. They actually went to his house, did the interview with him, talked to his mom. They asked the mom like, "Hey, were you worried about what your kid was doing?" And she was like, "Kind of. I just asked him if." You know, if this is all legal, you know, because she was worried, like,
he that young?
I thought he's young. I'm not sure how young he is, but he was living with his mom while he was starting a revolution from his bed.
Hey, yes, remember kids?
Because I feel like this is like the big change, like in the world right now.
They were saying this is the biggest shit that happened to hit Wall Street since.
It's huge.
I think they even said even before 2008, like stock market crash type shit. This is
big.
A big one.
It's the big with the people shit. Now we're a part of this. Shit, now we understand, you know, what's going on because we made that shit happen. Well, I mean,
well, not we, but you know, fuck the man.
You guys together that all bought the stock.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of like, I'm low key jealous that I found out after the fact. I wish a
lot of people are. I'm too.
I wish I had known.
I've been sold my GameStop shit long time ago.
For real. Like I wish that I had.
I wish I was like more involved in the community of like people like on Reddit where they, you know, they all get together and talk and shit. That's why we made our own Reddit because we want to be on the inside too. Yeah. So now like you guys just follow us on Reddit. And then like whatever information I find or if you guys find it, just post and let us know.
Hell yeah.
Then we'll try to do it like that way so we can keep in touch with each other so none of us will be missing out.
Hell yeah.
Because there's like new shit like Dogecoin. They got their own shit just like Wall Street Bets. It's called Satoshi Street Bets.
Reddit?
On Reddit. And Satoshi, if you follow Satoshi Street Bets, we all talk about the shit when we should buy it and then hold on to it. Because the people that made like a lot of money on Dogecoin, they bought Dogecoin when it was worth less than a penny.
Damn.
So when that shit shot up like fucking, I think almost 10 cents or something like that, man, people made so much fucking money from that. Like let's say like in 1 week, right? If you spent like $1,000 on like Dogecoin, like in 1 week, if you held on for that whole week, you would have made $9,000 off of $1,000 investment. And that's in 1 week of Dogecoin. That's like the power of that shit. And that's when that happened. That's when Elon he tweeted Doge. That's all he said. I didn't know
boom.
That shit shot up.
That's all it takes, man.
Yep.
Hell yeah. That's why I keep an eye on Elon, man, on Twitter. Watch him. Watch that man.
Watch him. He said some crazy.
You know what he be doing.
You know this shit's a joke. That's why the whole market is a joke.
It's fucking stupid.
He's like, watch this. I'm gonna say something else. Apple bad. Stock crash.
Dang, that's some real power though, man.
See, the thing about Dogecoin is like it was like a joke. It was a joke created by two software engineers in 2013, and the reason why they made it, you know, for fun, is to teach people about like cryptocurrency, try to get more people into cryptocurrency. So they created like a coin that's from a meme.
Okay.
The dog coin.
Yeah, the Doji coin.
Yeah, they just said, hey, for fun, hey, you guys fucking, let's have fun with this. Because the coin was actually originally a fork from Lucky Coin, which was a fork from Litecoin, and Litecoin was a fork from Bitcoin.
Oh, right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
That's where it all came from.
Okay.
And last week, that's when the coin is spiked 187%, and that's when people were making all that money. And now I think it's sitting like at 3 cents right now. If anybody's in chat that know, I think it's about 3 cents now.
And then the memes came out. I was like, oh, when you start seeing memes about shit, you're like, oh, this shit about to be, it's picking up.
Yeah, so it's wow. Even like a fucking joke coin, you can still make money off of that.
God damn.
That's why Jeremy was like, you gotta go get Dogecoin. But see, here's like another reason why like Dogecoin, like the value, it's hard for the value to go up because they make so much. Because each like transaction, when they solve a block, right? Like same thing like what Bitcoin do, when they solve a block, they get rewarded like 10 Bitcoins. And a block is solved every 12 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes for Bitcoin.
Okay.
For Dogecoin, it's completely different. It's every one coin when they solve a block, they get rewarded 10,000 coins. So there's just so much coins. That's why the value is so hard to get the value up unless everybody's just pumping that one altcoin.
Yeah. Ah, damn.
So it'll take, I don't know, years maybe to get it to even $1. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody knows about this shit, because there's so much coins. That's why people were wilding out when that shit hit 10 cents. And I was like, 10 cents? That's not that much. But then when I looked at it, I was like, okay, it makes sense.
How it started, yeah.
Yeah, because it was like worth like less than a fraction of a penny and shit.
Shit.
And people bought so much. Like, how much Dogecoin? I got like $500,000 or something.
Yo, I mean, if it's less than a penny, half of a penny, fuck, you did probably threw like hundreds, not $1,000 into it.
Right.
If you got the funds, and then you got up 10 cents, you'd be like, woo.
Flipping tables. People made a lot of money.
Like, it may not be a lot to the people down in like in this shit, but if you invested a half a penny type shit, it's room to celebrate.
So if you guys like just follow our Reddit, if you guys see anything like that, like, because I follow Elon and shit too. If he says something, I'm gonna just post it on our Reddit so you guys know too. Then I mean we make moves from there.
Yeah, perk your ears up, like,
because I know like. And everybody has busy lives. It's hard to follow all this shit.
There's a lot, man. It's fucking time consuming.
So, I mean, shit we'll miss out on. Hopefully you guys catch it. You guys let us know. But for sure, I'm on Reddit all the time. So
that's probably the most thing I'm on now.
Yeah. So just post all the tips all over there for us.
Hell yeah.
Robert says, we will let you guys know us people will win the fight with the elites. I don't know, man. Elites, they hit kind of hard.
I ain't trying to get assassinated.
They're gonna take your house away and shit. Like, hey, hold on, man, I can't swim. Like,
they come to your door, like,
drop you in the ocean.
Hey, are you Billy Waters?
Like, no, that's my stage name.
Well, we represent your house and your stage, so let's go.
It's like, can you swim? No, we're dropping you in the Atlantic Ocean with your Atlantean people. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. That's how you know about that.
Yo, you're going back home.
I'm coming home. What house, punk?
I was watching that the other day too. Friday. I was watching that Friday the other day too. What bike?
What stock is hot? I don't know what stock is hot.
I don't know.
All the stocks are dropping right now, which is a good time. Honestly, I would buy right now. I'm not telling you guys to do it because I will make you guys broke too.
Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to me, man. A lot of shit I say is kind of right though, man. I say like 80%. I'm like right about a lot of shit. Not to be cocky, but I was right a long time ago about a lot of shit, dude. And I'm kicking myself in the ass right now.
As far as like Bitcoin type
I'm
shit?
Like, yeah.
I was on that shit, dude. I'm
like my own worst enemy. I'm my own downfall. I'm the reason why we're doing this show right now. We're supposed to be doing this shit in the real studio by now, you know?
It's all good. It's all good, man.
But it's never too late.
Hell no, man.
Fuck, the race just started.
Just started.
It doesn't matter if we start like in 1,000th place.
The way it's looking, and with this movement, it's like, yo, anybody can get on in this.
Even like
just get some numbers, man. Gotta get the people to go with you.
Yeah, I was watching the news and they were interviewing this kid, right? His mom bought him like 10 shares of GameStop like a long time ago for his birthday.
Oh shit!
This is a smart kid too. And the kid, she asked the kid what he wanted for his birthday. She said, "Just give me some stocks." I was like, "What? How old are you, kid?" Like maybe like 8 years old.
What do you know about that?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
So his mom bought him like GameStop stocks when it was like I don't know $3-4, and now like it was only 10. They never bought more. And now they cashed out, and I think they cashed it out like when it was around like $300. So that kid made a lot of money. And they asked the kid, "What you gonna do with the money?" He's like, "Well, I'm gonna keep 2,000, and then I'm gonna take 1,000 and then reinvest." I was like, "Smart."
How old
kid.
is this kid?
Like I don't know, 8, 9, 10 at the most.
Kid,
yeah, he looks like Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son.
The Karate Kid.
Yeah,
Jason?
Yeah, he looks like a little Jaden Smith.
Damn.
Pretty cool, man. I thought that was cool.
Fuck yeah, man. Damn, man. It's like the kid. How do kids be hitting rich like this shit, man? It's like the little kid, the Ryan Toy shit from YouTube.
Well, that's different. That's hard work.
But that's a real shit. But
Ryan hard work. His parents whooped the shit out of him.
I'm fucking reviewing toys, man. That shit should have been. That's such an easy layup, man. I gotta think of something on that level.
Yo, you gotta thank the parents for that. They're the one that made it all happen.
Fuck yeah, man.
They're the directors, everything.
Ryan, wake up. You ain't getting breakfast. You fucking review these toys. Get up.
Ryan's just a kid.
Hey.
That kid is nothing.
A pawn.
If the parents both die, that kid is nothing. But he's super rich now, so anybody would take him up.
I would.
Because he's a moneymaker.
I would take him under my wing.
He's a golden laying egg kid.
For real, man.
From China.
For real, he's from China?
No, he's from America.
Oh,
yeah.
I was like, I almost believed you. I was like, he's Chinese kid.
Shock says, honestly, I've always heard Starbucks is a safe one. Thoughts? I would think it's safe because this is a super well-known company. I think any company.
Shit's everywhere.
Like Apple, Starbucks, Microsoft,
Safe
NVIDIA,
bets.
all those big tech companies like that. Even Chipotle, I think that's a safe stock.
Safe one, yeah.
It's expensive though. It's like over $1,000.
What's up with Dunkin' Donuts? Anybody got anything in that? I don't know.
Fuck that shit.
I'm just saying, you never know.
I wouldn't touch Dunkin' Donuts
I mean, yeah.
because I don't like donuts.
I really don't eat them.
Here's another thing. Only invest in stocks that you believe in too. Mm-hmm. Oh, another stock that I 100% believe. Is that a number? CRISPR is a biotech company, which is the...
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. God, yes. Yeah. I agree with you. I'm with her.
Yep. I got into it when it was like $60-$70, and now it's like almost $200. But CRISPR, I think in the future, if you hold on to the stock, in the future, it's going to be worth a lot. Because this is like a technology that's completely... It's going to change the whole like landscape of how kids have babies, how people take care of like medical issues, like... You know, like if you're birth defects, they can fix that shit with CRISPR tech. This is like a catered medical breakthrough in medicine.
Yeah, was it like a lady started it or some shit? Or
supposedly,
she's like the face of it. She's the face of it. I can't remember her name, but she's the one I see.
She supposedly invented it, but she didn't though.
She's just like
it's from Egyptian technology.
To dug up that shit from like the mummy or some shit.
Yeah, Hitler almost had a hold on it too.
Yeah, that shit. Woof.
He was gonna make some blue-eyed Germans.
Super soldiers,
white dragons,
blue-eyed, blonde hair, white dragons.
Yeah. They're on something.
Yeah, man. But yeah, for real, CRISPR shit. Yeah, because I remember you told me about that a long time ago, and now after I see them, I'm like, here it is, baby. They trying to
CRISPR.
They're gonna give it to military soldiers at first. Though, watch. They're gonna weaponize that.
They're already doing it.
Make super soldiers.
Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hell yeah.
All right, we are back, guys. All right, Chris is going to get into the housing market. Yeah,
so like the shit with the housing market, it was one of them things where I knew about it and whatnot because it went down in 2008. That was a different time for me back then. I wasn't even in America at the time for most of 2008. I was over there sitting in the desert trying not to get fucking killed.
Trying not to
get blown up, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to figure out how to get laid in the war-torn zone. Like, my life was... I didn't know what was going on in America at the time. I was...
Were you having sex with the locals out there?
No.
In Sahara Desert?
No. But
I mean, you weren't one of those guys, were you?
No, hell no. But we were just young guys out there just living our life or whatever and trying to, like, fucking die. But meanwhile, back in America, I didn't realize how insane it was until maybe like a year ago. There's this podcast I started listening to called the Progressive Vigilante. It's basically like this guy who hates the one percenters and shit like that. And he talks about how in 2008, when he was living in San Francisco, he like lost his house and shit to a bank. I think it was like One Tree Bank, which I think the bank may have been owned by Steve Mnuchin, or he had some kind of part of that shit or whatever. But that's a whole nother story. But that's what I was like, holy shit. When I heard his story, I was like, well, okay, that's pretty fucked up. And then I just never really grasped onto the reality of it until recently when this whole situation went down with the Wallstreet bets. And I started reading some, comments within the subreddit of, people talking about like, I was a child back in 2008. And I remember like my parents lost a house because of Wallstreet fucking around and all that. And so after I did all that, and when I was reading about it, doing research for this episode, that's why I started looking up about what the fuck was going on. And it was basically like how it was happening is like, and this actually goes back to the fucking 80s, but I'm not going to go into all that. It just started within the 80s. And, and like America, like a lot of times tries to sell you like the American dream of like the wife, the kids, the house, and the white picket fence, right? That's when you feel like you made it, right? If you think of America, even people that live outside of America, that's what they think of America is, like the representation of like, this is when you made it, right? Mm-hmm. And people living in America, like millions of people always try to strive for that type of lifestyle and even wanting a house, right? And so what started happening like at one point was where people were going out for loans at local banks, right? Like say we've got your fucking Bank of America or whatever, and these banks were giving these people loans because the only way these banks are supposed to be even give you loans in the first place is if like basically like you have to be extremely, extremely likely to pay off your mortgage. So they give you $1 million in loans for $1 million house.
Right.
You pay that shit off in 30 years. But based off your credit history and all this other stuff, that's when they take that risk of like giving you that, the $1 million loan and whatnot, and you eventually pay it off, right? The thing is, though, they was giving like these fucking loans for houses to people who didn't even have fucking like any shitty credit scores, either low paying jobs, or a lot of times they was giving these loans to people who didn't even have fucking jobs at all. Like fucking like you go to the bank like, hey, I want to get a house, I want to get a loan, and these banks were giving these people these fucking loans, and
That's crazy.
And they wound up changing like a lot of shit within like the within the mortgage, like within their documents and all that, saying like within their loans, they was wound up changing like a lot of shit, saying like, hey, you can live in this house for X amount of months without paying, but never like having these people reading the fine print like, hey, this is money that say you need to pay like $200 some this month, another $200 for the next month.
Yeah.
A lot of shit was rolling back around later on, and that's how they wound up being in, like, these people going into debt because now you owe them fucking money over something that they loaned you. They knew you couldn't afford it in the first place. And so
they took the houses back.
And so I thought it was that simple, but it was like your local banks, which it kind of broke my heart when I heard this, because when you go out for a loan, you expect your bank or whoever these people are in these working these banks, you expect you go in there to trust them and looking out for your bench interests if you can get this house or not. These banks were collecting all these mortgages and all these loans and shit, and they were taking them and they were giving them like they were bundling them up, right? Take bundles of like loans, and they would sell them off to investment bankers, and investment bankers were buying these shits like these loans in bulk. And that's when the investment bankers started selling them to Wall Street. But they was like divvying out on Wall Street. And when Wall Street got a hold of them, they started betting with that shit. Borrowing, what we talking about before, they was borrowing these loans and trying to make the money back and then get the interest in it. So then sell it back to the investment banks. The reason why the loan banks was doing this for the most part too, because the housing market was increasing very fast. People buying houses out the fucking ass, getting all these houses. And the loan banks was like, well, if we just take all these like this lump sum of like loans and we sell them to an investment banker, it's like our hands are clean. That does not, like, if they don't pay it off, that doesn't fall on us anymore. They can take as many loans as they want, but that's going to fall on the investment bankers and on Wall Street and all that. So they was kind of like taking advantage of people saying, hey, what do you do for a living? Nothing? Cool. We'll give you $100,000 for a loan. Good luck. And then knowing these people ain't going to pay it off, and that's when people start losing houses and shit and whatnot, because the banks are going to come for the house and shit.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times too, when they start really fucking up, is with these loans that Wall Street was getting, they started doing the short squeeze on these housing loans and started fucking people over and all that shit too. And it kind of rolled back around to investment bankers, and they would sell. If I remember correctly, I think they might have been.
Would
like,
it just all be like one big scam?
It was just one big ass scam for the most part, and fucking around with people's lives, because there was like, I found this out today too. There were like 8 million some damn people who like lost their jobs over this shit too, because just being involved in this. Like there was. Okay, they can't afford their house, and then how they gonna it became such a fucking situation. I don't know how. I don't even know if this is true or not, but I don't think anybody even went to jail over this shit after everything that just went down. Because it's like the government bailed them out and let them keep it moving with Wall Street.
Yeah, bankers don't go to jail, man.
No,
they get a slap on the wrist. They get bailed out.
Oh, but don't have any weed on you.
They say you stay next time. Don't play around.
Slap on the wrist.
Yeah, copy that, Judge.
But the crazy.
Now, if we did that,
oh, that's a wrap.
We'd be in Guantanamo Bay right now.
We going under the jail. Yeah. So okay. So like I was saying before, so everybody's like buying all these houses, right, with little to no money, getting all these loans, and because it started showing in the market that hey, people are buying houses, they started increasing the prices of houses. And while our price of houses was going up, people were getting bigger loans for it. So it just kind of like just stacked the fuck up. So like, hey, people buying this amount of houses. Okay, we need to put your housing market up to like 10% or some shit. Increase the amount of mortgage on houses now. And people who are still getting houses, no jobs, shitty credit, we're going to like they're getting.
Why were they even trying to get houses though if they know they can't afford it? I think that's another thing that the people need to stop playing around and start educating themselves.
And that was one thing too. Is like if you know you can't live within your means type shit.
Yeah, if you work at McDonald's, you shouldn't not shoot for a house.
Especially if somebody was like, give me something for free, I'm like, what's the catch? Like, why are you giving me this house when I know how much I make and how much I can be able to make a month or whatever.
Shell Shock says, I'm calling it way too early now, but once the COVID protection bubble pops, The economy is going to get pegged hard with no lube. Possibly worse than 2008.
Yes. This is this channel I watch on YouTube. What's his name?
Seems like they're all controlling all that shit, though? Because you ever heard the term the Great Reset? Mm-hmm. They're trying to fucking redo everything. Mm-hmm. And they're starting with the pandemic.
With scratch.
And now this whole situation with the stocks.
Yeah, man.
Like showing how easily you can like manipulate a market and it can be controlled by little people just like us. Mm-hmm. And if that's possible, like the whole system is corrupted.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's people talking about Wall Street being broken forever.
So they got they throw the whole system away, or the SEC, like once they investigate all this shit, they have to make a whole new like policy and new rules for all this shit now. It can't be the same no more like that. Yep. They can't keep doing shit like that. So
because they was even saying like with the guy with the movie The Big Shot, The Big Short is based off of.
Hey, that's Sophie. What's up, dude? Damn, where you been?
Yo, Sophie, what's good, dude?
I've been AWOL.
The Big Short. There you go.
Yeah, The Big Short.
Yeah, with the
Steve Carell.
Yeah, with Steve Carell. They was talking about.
Was that like a serious movie? I never seen it.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's serious. I mean, talking about like the housing market crashing.
Because he's a funny guy.
Christian Bale. I think he plays like
Batman.
Chris Berry, I think his name is, or some shit. But the guy, he basically predicted the housing market crash of 2008 because he was going through history and seeing like how it was starting in the 80s and how it was going in the 90s and how they was doing like predatory loaning. Like these banks were targeting people that couldn't afford this shit. They was going out of the way targeting people like, hey, get this house, whatever. And knowing damn well they couldn't afford this shit.
So that dude, he predicted that shit and it really happened, huh?
And the crazy thing is too, he had investments in that shit too for $100 million. And I think he came out with $400 million.
Damn.
So he came out with money too, but he was like, yo, this shit's fucked up, but I do have investments. Mm-hmm.
Like that dude, DeepFuckenValue, he predicted that shit with GameStop too, because if you go back, look at his comments from like last year, and some dude was like calling his bluff, and he was like, we'll see. And then he commented January 2021. I was like, what? How did you seen it that far ahead?
Yeah.
Either like, I don't know, maybe he was a part of this whole shit too. Like he was he was picked to be the guy to
kind of help swing destroy
the whole economy, which is like doing shit like that. Because I mean, he predicted that shit like on the head.
Yeah,
he said January 2021. Last year.
Now here we are, a whole new world,
a new fantastic point of view. I mean, because everybody's like. Everybody's eyes are open now. Even little kids are looking at these stocks, which is another thing. Like Wall Street bets, I think that shit's trash now. There's too much people on there.
It's a lot. I saw I remember after the news dropped and I heard about Wall Street bets, I think I saw it at 3 million joined. And then a couple days after that, it was at 5 million. I think they maybe had 8 million people that joined that shit. It's like,
either eight or 9.
Like I joined it just to see, like, just to keep up with the news of it. I'm like, okay, this shit's crazy, but well, I guarantee most people are showing up for like, hey, how can I get in on this thing now, this money train? But
yeah, it's too many people on there. I don't even trust that shit no more. So I mean, honestly, I don't even look at what the hell Wall Street Bets is posting up, because a lot of those people are like kids just saying dumb shit. You know, like I'm gonna hold on to my one stock to the moon, and then other people show like they spent all their money on like whatever fraction account they bought, like a fraction of GameStop. But before you're supposed to buy like a full share now. And
that one meme you showed me of like, hey, the GameStop was with me when I was a kid, now it's with me and as an adult, I'm taking care of GameStop. I actually saw that too on somebody posted that on Wall Street Bets. I was like, man, GameStop was trash. Like let's keep it funky, y'all. GameStop was ripping off us back in the day, mid 2000s, where
GameStop didn't deserve all that.
Yeah, I mean, the games, trust me, they weren't doing this shit to save GameStop out of love. It's just that they just played the game or how it just happened to be GameStop. Mm-hmm. It could have been fucking
Toys R Us,
Fruit of Looms, or Toys R Us or some shit. Actually, Toys R Us, we should hop on that shit.
That shit dead.
I mean,
they shorted the fuck out of that shit. I mean, they made out with profit.
R.I.P. Jeff. Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Big says a lot of newbies. Yeah, a lot. We're newbies too.
Oh, yeah.
Shell Shock says he must be a Simpsons writer.
Oh, right.
Because he predicted the future like that. I don't know, maybe.
Oh, yeah, because he's talking about Robert says...
Simpsons be on that shit.
Oh, yeah, because Robert says... a time traveler guy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I ain't catch that.
Nah, he's an inside guy. he was like one of the pieces of the puzzle. Because if you look, there's like a documentary about the Great Reset. And part of it is like the plan was part of it is the economy. They want to reset that whole shit. What better way to do it than to make it look like the people can make change like that, to show like there's holes in the system.
Yeah.
Big holes.
Yeah, exploit that shit, man. Fuck it,
Gaping holes.
And that's what Shell Shock was saying too, with possibly worse than 2008. Yeah, I heard about that like, what year we in? 2021. I heard about that like 2, maybe 3 years ago. I remember when, I'll say 2-3 years ago. I remember when I found nobody keeps up with politics like that, but Elizabeth Warren, she was running for presidency last year, for primary, not the primary Trump or whatever. But she was talking about before about, she's like a real like fucking like brainiac when it comes to like finances and money and stuff like that. And she was saying before like, there's gonna be a recession is coming within soon, like probably within this, Biden's presidency. Like this shit's gonna happen again. And so we'll see what's gonna happen, man. Fuck, that's what I don't know, man. It's
because with the shit with the pandemic shit, what he was saying, the pandemic bubble, when that shit popped, dude, that shit could be like,
it's gonna be,
because right now it's crazy right now.
Because you gotta think about how many people who were out of work, who probably can't make their mortgages, because they're saying right now to make people feel comfortable. And I've always kind of looked at it sideways. There's like, oh, well, okay, say like, at least in America, it seems like the rest of the world is on some like real shit on helping our people out. Like Germany's doing a thing where, hey, we're in a pandemic.
Germany.
So I'm just using Germany, for example, like how they're trying to take care of their people. Like, hey, you're out of work right now. Actually, you're staying at home. We'll still pay you every 2 weeks as if you're still working. We'll still give you your check. You still get your checks and all this other stuff. Or countries like, we're suspending mortgages, all this other stuff. America's still running like this shit does not fucking happen. Like you still got to pay your rent. You still got to pay your mortgages. I know at least with some apartment complexes, since it's like private business, a lot of them right now are not, they're not evicting people who are suffering through this pandemic through like job loss and whatnot. But if you have a house right now, they're saying like, hey, if you didn't pay your mortgage at this month and this month and this month, well, we'll just take it and we'll flip it around and we'll put it at the back end of when you're supposed to pay your house off. So say you're supposed to pay your house off in like 2031. Fuck it, it'll be 2032 by the time you pay it off. I think that's might be some like low key bullshit behind that, but I think they try to make people feel comfortable. Like, hey, just stick with your house, keep racking up all this debt. We'll just swing it around on the back end, and you just have to stay. It takes you a little bit longer to pay off your house, so be fine. But I don't know. I didn't really trust that shit when I first heard it either. It just seems too damn easy. You know what I'm saying? It's
gonna all blow over. Not blow over. It's gonna all blow up in everybody's face.
Fuck yeah.
Because all that money they're giving out to people and shit, that's nothing. They're just saying, here's a number.
Boom.
Take it. Doesn't even hold any value, dude. They're just giving us money. And hey, because the whole shit is all made up anyway.
They're gonna be fine. They ain't gonna miss
money is all made up anyway, dude.
They give it value.
So,
they're not gonna miss a meal though, so that's why they're not really fucking worried about it. And Sophie says, yeah, it stacks up. People don't know. Yeah, this is gonna blow the fuck up, man. This is gonna turn into like Mad Max Fury Road shit, man. Like this is gonna be bad.
Everybody's gonna be it's gonna be all cryptocurrency, man. So they're gonna hold they're gonna
go to that digi.
They have to. We have to. Can't trust this US dollar Germany bullshit.
Yeah, cut them out, man.
Cut those guys. Yeet the rich.
Eat them.
No, yeet.
Yeet. Oh, shit. Yeet.
Money is toilet paper. Yeah, it's nothing, dude.
You only give it value as much as you want it to be worth.
That's why us humans, we gotta get together and be like, fuck it. You're gonna take my Dogecoin.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That's like in the game.
New currency.
That's like in the game Fallout, where the currency in that game is bottle caps. They made it that they made it that like they gave it that worth. So it's like, yo, fuck that. Because when you find like cash or wads of money in that game, and the bottom it says junk when you get it. The currency's bottle caps in that game. Now that's the worth you give it. So
dude, we can easily like overthrow this whole government shit, dude.
It's more of us for real.
Because like we're the one like with the skills that's keeping everything running, like the restaurants and whatever.
They need us.
Like let's say we just said fuck it, we're gonna just start building our own shit, and then we just run on Dogecoin, and then we're not worried about somebody taking our house because we're the one that fucking built that shit. Like what about this land or whatever? That's from government. But if we all fight that shit,
everybody's got to be in on it, man.
It's gonna be it's gonna be kind of like chaos too, because I don't know, we wild.
But it's like staging a boycott at your job.
We're pretty wild.
You can't be that person. Like if you're gonna do a boycott at your job, everybody's got to be in on it, and then make sure you got the numbers.
I don't know. My idea might be a little too
extreme.
Too extreme. I didn't think that far ahead.
Man, and it's 2021, man. Ain't nothing too extreme anymore to me.
Then let's do it.
This is fucked. Let's go.
Get off the grid.
Build our own shit.
Dogecoin only.
This is only Dogecoin for currency.
Let me get a sandwich. That'd be 10,000.
Your paper money's no longer good here. Stop them at the door. Because they're back in the line.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, man. It's I mean,
but see, like what happens, like when people stop fighting each other, and then they start thinking about like stocks and shit.
Hey, yo, real shit. I don't know if anybody knows this. I'm gonna say this right now before I forget.
Do it.
All right, so yeah, okay. I'm with Martin Luther King, right? We'll go back. Yeah, we're gonna, since it's Black History Month, I'll bring up Martin Luther King a little bit. And of course, he's fighting for like race equality and all this other stuff, right? I don't know if anybody's heard this. I heard this about a long time ago. Supposedly, and I think it was the big government that got his ass, right? Mm-hmm. Supposedly, the reason why he got, they clapped his ass is because a week before he was assassinated, like a week after he got assassinated, he was supposed to have been doing like a rally. Now, this rally was supposed to be talking about classism and dealing with like, hey, these are people at the top, and this is us. Yeah, we have a racial issue, but the real issue is they use this racial issue to keep us separated. If you realize what they were doing behind all your backs, that skin color shit don't mean nothing to them. That's just green up at the top. Mm-hmm. They just use us as like, whatever, fucking move us around, keep us distracted and all the other stuff. So I heard a rumor a long time ago that MLK got knocked off because he was trying to do like, a classism movement, which is something that this government really does not want to fucking, they don't want the people to realize like, oh shit, this class warfare for real? Mm-hmm. That's when they lose control over everything, because that's when people put it aside, like the racism, the petty differences, like how
I see that all the time.
Like this shit with the perfect example right now is with Wallstreet bets, about how there's people across Democrat, Republicans, no matter who the fuck you voted for, whatever. When this Wallstreet bets was kicking off, everybody was like came together like fucking butt cheeks, man. Like they was like unified. It's like I don't care who you voted for, whatever. Like this is who we really like. Everybody's like, yeah, get him, little guy. Like nobody was worrying about anything else but that people that's been fucking them over.
That's why you guys gotta learn how to get along, man. Don't matter what side you're on. You shouldn't be sides anyway, man. That's how you keep people separated.
It is.
And then that's how you keep people fighting. Especially like with politics. You see families getting fucked up, friends getting fucked up. Like, why? Were you fighting for a side that barely even likes you? I was like, you guys tripping with this shit.
I promise you.
I don't know.
I promise you, if you dead, they're not going to pay for your funeral, and they're not going to be out of jail. They're not just
like, thanks for the vote. Peace out, player.
Peace out.
I'm out.
Shell Shock says, that was the other conspiracy with the coin shortage. I forgot already.
You got to read it with enthusiasm.
That was the other conspiracy with the coin shortage.
No, not like that.
You know what I mean? I thought it was like a higher.
You got to respect the person writing it too.
I'm sorry, Chris. It says, all right, so Chris says, that was like the video I sent you about communism and the civil rights movement. Fuck yeah, that was a good ass video too, man.
Nobody sent me a video. Can you post it on the Reddit?
Yes, please. I think he got it off of Reddit. But share it, Chris, on Reddit. Yes, on our Reddit. The Media Hijack family. It's a very good video, man. But some real shit though. It was kind of like, get past all this racist shit, accept people for who they are, differences and all that. But I feel like a lot, like the shit I was coming across with Martin Luther King, he was going to shift it like, okay, this is one layer of stuff that we need to deal with.
He was talking about the real shit later.
And then now we're going to shift over to like the civil fucking the class warfare that's really hurting the working class American people.
That's when they're like, hold on.
And I think they caught wind of it too, because they was already fucking surveillance in his ass anyways. It was like, he's doing a rally about what? Oh, pull the plug. He can talk all that shit about racism about all he wants. We'll give him that much.
Should we arrest him?
We'll give him that much.
Should we arrest him?
He gotta go.
No, I want to pop him in the head.
Pop, pop, pop. But yeah, I think that's yeah, for real shit, man. They don't want nobody talking about classism, man. They don't want that shit. You can fight about race equality, gender equality, all you want.
Yeah, they like that. They like that racist shit, dude. That's why they always
they feed it.
They always show that shit mostly on the news.
They feed it. Because I remember when doing the riots last summer.
Makes people hate each other, man.
And don't get me wrong, the riots were happening. I'm gonna say right. The protests, and it became some riots all over the place. But there was like a shit ton of peaceful protests. But the news were only just showing fucking riots. I'm like, why y'all just showing this? But I get that. If it leads, it bleeds type shit.
It's to get people worked up.
Some nightcrawler shit.
That's what they want. They want you guys to fight over little things like that.
Yeah, that works, man. That shit is like the woof. That's some triggering shit.
It does work.
I fall for it a lot.
Make shit more crazy.
And it keeps and like a lot of shit like that when
I wasn't in on that shit.
they
I was like, nah, you guys can have that.
oh no, the protests and shit.
All that shit. I was like,
That's a pandemic, bro. I was pouring from the media hijack base. I was a pandemic, dude. I ain't trying to get sick.
It's too much, man.
But yeah, I think it's like people are finally starting to like. I think a lot of people have always realized there's been a classist like issue, but it just this is like. If I think for the most part too, like there's also a lot of people who don't even realize it. It's just. You know, some people blame another race for shit going wrong or whatever. It's like fucking man, at the top, man. Trust me, they care about green more than shit. If you black and got green, and you up there with them, they like you. Fuck, you black and you the 1%, you fuck with them all day. Mm-hmm. You just better not be outside the little 1% bubble because now you're starting to see they kind of sending out the little fucking hounds out on like mainstream media to like fight on their behalf, saying like, oh, I'm not like they sent some old fucking dude out the week before, like this weekend too, who I remember like 2 years ago. I can't remember his last name. His last name's like Cooper, something like Leon Cooper or some shit. But he was a guy. I'll never forget this. 2 years ago, when Bernie Sanders was talking about tax, like doing the wealth tax on the 1%, he got on like fucking MSNBC. He's like an old ass dude crying like they don't understand and I don't get it. I mean, he's crying on national news about Bernie Sanders pushing for a wealth tax, and he's crying. He's like, oh, it's like why is it always us versus them, and why can't we just all just work together? And I don't like this at all. I think we need to figure out a way to make this so everybody can be happy. But he just want to he don't want to get taxed the fuck like on that level. He don't want to get hit that with the wealth tax. And then he came out this past weekend again after 2 years. I haven't seen that old dude in 2 years. Came out this past weekend on the same shit. Yeah, everybody just need to stop and let us handle the situation. You guys are playing a game that you can't win. Talking some wild shit. This dude, he got one foot in the grave. What you worrying about your money for? I ain't no expert. I'm no expert on what's on the other side. But I promise you, that wealth, you can't take that shit with you. So,
says who?
I don't know. Maybe the Egyptians thought they could, but we ain't Egyptians.
And they are. They own the earth now, literally.
This earth, man. This shit's
dumb. They got hold. The Egyptians, man. They were smart, man. They they bought in on gold early.
Took that shit to the afterlife.
Egyptians were wrapping up coffins in pure gold. And it was like, man, we gotta let them in this dimension, man.
I want you to put my intestines in this golden jar right here, my heart in this one, my lungs in that one. I'm taking all that shit with me. Mm-hmm. What if gold's that thing you can
50,000 slaves.
And all my slaves, they coming with me too.
Yep.
Yeah, your whole family too. Everybody going.
Yep.
That would be imagine if your boss died and you're gonna fucking die with him.
I know, right?
That shit would suck.
Damn, we gotta die too.
Hey man, look, this is a Friday. It's my day off.
Damn, he died. That mean we gotta die?
Oh my god, me and my wife's anniversary is tomorrow. Mr. Pharaoh, please don't do this.
He did.
Sorry.
That's cool, man. What else we got? What else you guys want to talk about? Because this is all the shit we got.
Yeah, damn, how long we been on this? Probably less than shit.
It's a little over an hour.
Let's see. Let's read the comments right quick. Talk about traceable currency. Oh yeah, okay. So Shellshock says, man, the riot in Scottsdale with Paul Ryan was like 13 miles from the protest, and that's all they covered. Oh, fucking Scottsdale. I got this term from you guys too, the Arizona gang from 2010, gang. Scottsdale douchebag. You guys still call it that place? It's a real ritzy area it's nice as fuck though, I ain't gonna lie. I've been through there. But it's a real ritzy area in Arizona. Scottsdale, but they call people from there like Scottsdale douchebags. I heard that from y'all. I don't know if that's still a thing. I'm kind of washed on it. It might be a washed ass reference. But yeah. Oh shit! You know what? I do have some small news. I do got some of that.
Run it.
I do. See,
what we got?
Keep that thing on me.
Keep it on.
Got it in my back pocket.
Let's go. I believe in you. Find that news, man.
Let's do it. I got something.
Scottsdale 100 dairies. Go for it.
Oh, that's what they call now? Damn, see. You gotta keep me up with this shit.
You guys are losing me. You guys are losing my attention.
Okay. All right, so this happened today, fucking this morning. All right, it says two FBI agents from Crimes Against Children Unit killed and 3 agents wounded in South Florida shootout. All right.
Wait, child, what?
It was like violent. It was like a violent children sex crime unit type
pedophile shit.
Some pedophile shit. But
okay.
I think it might be shit. This is my theory. This is my theory on it. All right. So Basically, how the story goes is like, so 2 FBI agents were fatally shot and 3 agents were wounded in a shootout as they executed a search warrant in Sunrise, Florida, Tuesday morning, right? So this is like 6 a.m. in the morning. FBI shows up to your spot. Spoiler alert, if the FBI ever shows up to your spot, you're going to jail. The conviction rate is, they got you.
Because they already got a story.
They got everything. They followed the money probably or some shit. Says the subject of the warrant. So basically there was like a shooting that occurred at 6 o'clock in the morning as a team of law enforcement officers executed a federal court-ordered search warrant as part of a violent crimes against children case. They don't really know nothing about this guy too much. It's just like I said, this happened this morning. I don't think they even released the motherfucker's name, but I think they might be trying to keep the dude's name maybe like low-key secret because it might be tied to some...
Is his name Jeff Bezos?
No. Oh, shit, he had to step down today, too.
Yeah, step down because that's pedophile, man. I mean, I don't know. Don't take my word for it.
Don't even... They're going to come get us, man. Shit. As 2 agents with multiple gunshot wounds were taken to the hospital and are in stable condition. The third injured agent was treated at the scene. Basically, I remember I saw the news today, like the FBI agents that got fucking shot or whatever. This is like the worst attack against FBI in like American history.
Yeah, I never hear FBI is getting in the shootout.
Yeah, it's rare, but this is the one where
only on X-Files.
I don't even know if that maybe abducted. I don't even know if they even got shot in X-Files like that.
Oh,
but yeah, they're showing on the news today. They were taking out the guys on the FBI, whatever.
So they died.
Yeah, and they was like they put them on a gurney and put a flag over them, dude. It was like some shit you see in a movie. Like,
man, if you shoot to kill an FBI dude, you're really hiding something for somebody.
That's what a lot of people saying. Like, you don't.
That's not normal.
I don't care how hard you are. The FBI's taking out like fucking like drug kingpins and shit, and they even squeeze off a shot. They're like, yo, fuck, I'll go to jail, whatever. You already in trouble for them showing the fuck up. You have probably have a better chance of fighting that shit in court just on arrest than shooting back and then I'm gonna go to court. You know what I'm saying?
So there's still a lot of pedophile shit going on.
Yes, and it said okay, this is the part that caught my attention earlier. That's I was like, this is like some real Epstein shit, and maybe I'm just looking too far into it. Maybe it's just my brain was on some shit today. It says the shooting took place at a water terrace apartment complex, an upscale gated community outside Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at 6:04 a.m. So they're saying gated community. I'm like, oh, some like rich people type area shit, like the millionaires, like
the Hamptons,
the millionaires row, where the fuck where Epstein was living out of some shit, where Howard Stern and well,
they got their own newspaper.
Yeah, like that. That's what I was thinking. Yes, that's what I was like Epstein connection.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Says the shootout was one of the deadliest in FBI history. Like I said, that's surprising, man. You thought more people would have probably done this shit, but it says brought a major law enforcement response to the area. And yeah, it says the FBI said the inspection division is investigating the shooting, and they seem like okay, so they're like the two basically about whatever fucking. So basically, like right now, I don't think they've even released the guy's name or released any information because what happens a lot too, well not a lot too, but what I've seen happen before. If that shit gets released to like the public about certain things, that completely destroys their case. So it seems like they're trying to like, if the FBI could keep that shit a secret, what was going on, and not get anybody shot, like not even like also too like their comrades get killed and whatnot, but also too like this for the fact this made news for people getting fucking killed. Kind of like, hey, now it's going like it's drawing attention to what they were trying to do. So now it's like if they're trying to bust up something, the news corporations like will run with any news, and a lot of shit they say kind of kills that shit in court if it ever gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? So I think they might be trying to keep it like hush, like look, this happened, we lost some people. Let's keep it like that. We're not gonna release any names. Like, keep it down too, because it might fuck up their investigation. So
they probably already fucked it up. They're already scattered.
Shit there, yeah.
All the kids are already scattered back into the wild.
Release them.
Release the Pokemons.
Put them on the boat now. Like, so you don't know, man. Where's this situation, man?
Pedophiles.
In Florida too. I was like Florida. I was like, what's up with Florida, man? Well, because at first I thought,
yeah, what's up with Florida, Peekaboo?
So that's where Sophie at now?
Yeah, that's where he lives.
What? Always?
No, he moved there.
I didn't know.
Well, the last time I spoke to him was a long time.
Oh, okay.
He never called me.
He's here today.
He never called me.
I Sophie, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, this is like news to me this morning. I saw it on TV when I was at the dentist. I was like, And then when I saw his FBI, I was like, I hope it wasn't a brother because they didn't say the guy was dead yet. But when it says like somebody shot the FBI, I'm like,
It's black.
I was like, if you black, they gonna light your ass up. But they don't fucking around out there. And I was thinking like then Shell Shock says Florida meth. That's what I was thinking like it was probably like a meth bust or some shit.
No, more than meth. They got that shit. What's that shit called? Salt candy? Sea salt? Bath salt?
Hey, close enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
bath salt,
bath salt, man. That shit turn you into damn fucking
zombie, man. Just ate that dude's face off.
like a White Claw zombie.
You ever seen a picture of what that guy's face looked like after he got gnawed off?
A zombie?
No, the guy, like, remember, like, the dude was, like, on some bridge or some shit after bath salts? I don't know if you ever saw, like, the news broadcast, but he's, like, fucking, like, on the bridge or whatever, all fucking zombie-looking thing.
Yeah. It's like they have, like, super strength and shit. They don't feel pain.
That's what it looked like. They get shot, they don't feel nothing.
That's so crazy.
I saw the picture of what the guy's face looked like after he gnawed on that shit. I was like, oh, what the I was like, what is in that shit? He fucking ate his face? Like, ate his face off. I don't think the guy died, though, I don't think. I think the guy survived, actually.
That shit woke up the demon within his brain.
Hey, tapped in that.
You know, demons are strong, man. You know how when they do this exorcist and they get into the little girls and the little girls are fucking slinging these priests across the room.
Your mom could suck my cock, like that type of shit, and fucking
whop.
Oh yeah, I mean,
priest doing like a triple backflip and shit. Like, damn, that little girl got that much power.
Maybe that bath, like you said, that bath salt like unlocked that demon that's always been in him. But,
yeah, that dude was like fucking levitating a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, my stomach is killing me. Shell Shock says, you got a problem with his face smooth skin? Yo, Fallout reference right there. I hear you, my guy.
I don't know that reference. But I'll laugh.
It's like what do they call them? Ghouls? It's like these people who like survived the nuclear bomb attack in the 2000s.
So the radiation.
Yeah,
kits?
Fallout ghouls, yeah. And they survived it, and they're like basically immortal. They can live forever. I mean,
just like that one movie, The People Across the Hill.
Who?
The Eyes Under the Hill.
Hills have eyes?
Hill have eyes.
Yeah, there you go. You was getting there. You was climbing up that ladder.
Hell yeah, dude.
But it's like that's like the derogative term they call humans, smooth skin, because this skin's all fucked up, like, hey, smooth skin. And so they alright people, they cool.
All right, guys. I guess we're getting close to the end. Anybody got stocks you want us to all buy one time?
Yeah.
Before we clock this show out?
Yeah.
Should we buy anything, guys?
If you think of anything later, drop it on Reddit too.
I say get some AMC stock right now. It's really low. I think it's really low. It's maybe $6 now.
This shit's on life support.
Just buy like 2,000 worth, and then let us know what happened.
Right. Oh, you gonna use them as guinea pigs?
I'm gonna do it too.
Okay.
I already bought some before the show.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, dude, it's time to get in. Buy the dip. Here's another thing, dude, with stocks and shit. Crazy thing. Like, you know about the Fibonacci ratio, right?
Yeah,
the golden ratio.
Yeah.
You can actually use that like with the stocks. Using the Fibonacci sequence to see when the stock will dip again or when it's going to be a time when the stock rises again. People actually, they call it the Fib sequence for stocks and shit. I don't even think Robert knows about that, but you can actually use the golden ratio to actually predict stocks because everything in nature is like, it's like a perfect pattern, dude. And then if you look back on how people were doing the stocks, they ran that shit through like the Fibonacci sequence. And they nailed that shit.
Damn.
So if you know how like to do that shit, I mean, there's some exchanges where they actually show you that shit, and you can actually pull up the chart, the Fibonacci chart, and then it'll show you like the lows, the mid, the highs, and then when to go in or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a pattern to all that shit, dude. But yeah, Adam Sewell, what's good, dude? You're kind of late, man. We're about to clock out.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he says CCLV popping off. What is that?
CCLV popping off.
Yeah, let us know real quick before we jump off this.
Let me try to look
I got to pee so bad, dude.
We got these old men bodies now. She can't hold up. At least mine's old. My shit.
Jamie, pull that shit up, please.
Jamie,
hurry up.
If not, I'll look it up. CCLV stock. Central Counterparty. Oh, I'm looking at some wrong shit.
With some security shit?
That's what I'm saying.
I say buy CRISPR stock, guys. Like, use that as a long-term investment.
This is not going anywhere.
Yeah. It's not one of those stocks like, yo, we're going to get rich next week. This is something you'll hold for like 10 years because this is going to be the future. CRISPR is the future in medical, like everything, dude.
Has the government bought it out yet?
It's out, but it's not like mainstream, but it's out there. It's going to be one of those things that might save the world later or fuck it up. It might fuck it up, though. It's one of those evil medical shit.
Chilean Securities and Insurance Supervisor.
He says it's not L. What is it? I? CCIV? Oh, CCIV.
Oh, Ivy.
My bad.
Fuck,
damn,
I'm all over
my
the place.
eyes.
So
The little dot look like a damn L. CCIV.
CCIV. Looking it up right now. Damn, that stock went the fuck up too. CCIV. Churchill Capital Corp. Is that it? Churchill Capital for stocks still rising.
I'll look into it because it looks like there's like a lot of shit going on with that.
Yeah, it did jump like 23%.
All right, guys. So good shit. We got a little good start.
Oh yeah.
On the show today, so it was fun. We learned a little bit because we did like most of the research last night. Actually,
fuck man, I think there's most research I had to do on something I didn't have nothing about. That's like I was like grinding on this shit.
Got to bite down. But next week we're gonna actually do the show Wednesday, right? Because you got to work Tuesday.
Yeah, so Wednesday.
Okay, so we're gonna do another Wednesday episode, and then we're gonna, if we change the topic for next week, we'll post it on Reddit because we did do a topic change for this week.
Yeah.
But just follow us on Reddit or follow the subreddit, and then we're gonna post everything over there.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Catch you guys next week. Peace out. Adios.
See you guys.